Imagine paying hundreds of thousands of dollars for a home, only to realize that it could burn down at any moment. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Nicole Gabe.
And I'm Russ McCaskey. We first told you about problems with Zwirecan Homes a couple of months ago, and now customers say that they're dealing with safety hazards on top of missed deadlines and poor work. Wink News investigative reporter Peter Fleischer explains how problems have gotten worse and how families are responding.
It's been really hard. We've had to dig deep.
It's been a long road for Tim Norrell. We talked with him and his wife Candy earlier this summer. At the time, they'd hoped to get into their new Northport build from Zwirecan Homes in June, more than 2.5 years after signing a 12 to 18-month contract. They're actually further away today.
I would say they've gotten worse. We ended up having to terminate the builder, Zwirecan Homes. We've had multiple inspectors and even an engineering company come out and have found major issues. This is the window that's got the leak on it.
The Norrells claim they had problems during the building process, massive delays and poor communication, windows that didn't fit, and walls that were bowing in. Just a few weeks before they were set to move in, still feeling uneasy, they hired multiple independent inspectors to check their home before shelling out their final payment.
The home inspector we use says that he has not seen a new home in this bad a condition in his whole time of doing things. He's been doing this about 10 years.
One inspection report details major concerns, noting parts of the roof are sagging. The windows need to be reinstalled. The sliding door was put on backwards.
You get lifted up and then you just get basically kicked in the teeth over and over again. You get strung along, told lies on dates.
But the Norrells aren't the only family having issues with Zwirecan Homes.
And I went to every box and found the same issue with every box.
Barely 10 miles from the Norrells, the Genlots have already moved into their new Zwirecan home build. But shortly after getting inside the home, they discovered a dangerous issue right above their heads.
Greg Genlot and his family have been in their new Northport home less than a year. One day, they couldn't get their bedroom lights to turn on. Greg, who has 40 years of experience as a mechanical contractor, crawled into the attic and found a potentially deadly problem.
And I open it up, and this is when I find this wiring. I find a broken wire, and that's why the one light wasn't working. And I find that the connections, there was no connections, just wires stuck through the metal box with no connectors whatsoever.
Pictures show live wires sitting near metal equipment.
The house is going to catch on fire. And now I got a potential house that I just built that's going to burn to the ground on me.
The Genlots contacted the builder several times, and Greg told me he even talked with the company's owner, Jarek Zwirecan, face-to-face. Zwirecan set appointments for an electrician to fix the issue, but no one ever came.
So at that point I said, 3 strikes, you're out. I can't wait any longer. I've got to resolve this.
So the Genlots paid nearly $2,000 out of pocket to get the wiring fixed. I reached out to Zwirecan Homes several times, speaking with Jarek's assistant. They sent me a statement admitting the company had to pass on some cost increases to customers due to increasing labor and material costs, while claiming completion times have been well within industry standards. The statement also says every home that is constructed by Zwirecan Homes meets or exceeds the requirements of all applicable local and state building codes. The Norrells hired a lawyer, are going through mediation with Zwirecan, and are prepared to file a lawsuit. The family feels it's their only route to getting the house they paid for.
That's all we've ever wanted is what we've paid for. That's it.
There are currently more than 40 available homes and a dozen lots listed on the Zwirecan website. Frustrated customers question how the builder can move forward with new buyers before taking care of the ones who have already paid.
The man does not stand behind his word at all. He'll tell you something, look at you, and lie to your face.
Buyer beware. Reporting in Northport, investigative reporter Peter Fleischer, Wink News.
Peter, thanks. And to watch our original story on Zwirecan Homes, or to read the entire statement they sent us, you can click on this story on our website, winknews.com, and we will continue to follow this story until the Norrell family is safely inside their new home.